Hello and welcome to today's video. Today we are here and we are locked in and ready to podcast. We have Big Dog and I'm here ready to go. So let's get gaming. And by gaming I mean podcasting. All right.
We have to?
First up. Oh my god. Oh, ah. Why are you like this, bruh? Why are you built the way you are? We also have Emily here with us today.
I'm always here. What do you mean?
You gotta turn the game down.
That's what I didn't even turn.
You gotta play Fortnite with no volume.
It's fine.
No, you go in and turn the music off. You can play. All right. Sports. What we got to say about sports?
Nothing's happened yet. I'm not looking at my fucking camera.
The Sun lost.
Oh, we got to talk about going to basketball. That's right. Let's do that.
Basketball. Yeah, I know nothing about that.
But first, I have an idea for the podcast.
Do you?
We all enjoy sports.
Sure.
Here and there.
Maybe.
Occasionally.
I have an idea. We're going to have, I think it's an interesting concept. If we had, as a brand, a team that we're let's see how this team does this year as a brand. Just a random team. This is the team we're rooting for as a brand. Separate from anything else.
Can it just be like any sport, or we're picking sports and going off different games?
I mean, we could probably try it with bruh. I think we could try it with maybe football to start, just because it's got the shortest season.
Which one of you are you both on right now? Which one is it both on?
Emily's on my account though.
Oh, on your account.
Because we have a little monitor, so when it's basically Wednesday to Sunday, we bring my PlayStation up and put it in the TV, and then Emily plays on the monitor because I don't want to play on the monitor. I'm good. So we do that, and then when it's Monday and Tuesday, I take the stuff downstairs, and then she sits on the bed and uses the TV for our videos. But yeah, that's just an idea. We could pick one team that is all right, let's follow, see how this team does.
I say, let's do the fucking Broncos or something.
I'm good with the Broncos.
We do the Browns.
Browns?
Or the
Considering
Panthers.
Shador Sanders just got arrested, that'd be funny as fuck.
I mean, I don't mind the Broncos. What do you think of the Broncos?
Can we do the Browns?
Why do I have this faggot? What?
I mean, we can do the
Fortnite?
Broncos. The Broncos
I
are...
don't want this shit.
I don't know.
You don't know what?
I don't know.
You don't know anything about the Broncos.
No.
They have a horse.
I don't know anything.
I
I
know
haven't paid attention to them since fucking Peyton Manning.
Basically. That's what I think makes it a good idea, though, is because we can, as a brand, decide this is the team we're going to follow.
I agree.
I like that idea.
I agree.
Are you good with that?
Yeah.
Awesome. I'll follow the Broncos on X in a minute.
Let me go do that real quick. You can follow the Broncos on X and Instagram.
Is that a dab emote? Bruh.
What?
Oh, I need that.
Broncos.
Yes.
I guess I'll follow Bo Nix while I'm at it too,
Now we'll play a match so you can return it.
just to see.
Bruh.
Bo Nix.
I'm
I'm already following him. Look at that. All right.
For real. Alright, so that's what we're going to do. We'll be following the Broncos.
God bless America.
So yeah, we'll follow along with them, along with obviously our own teams. But yeah, I think it'd be cool to do that. So
Mm-hmm.
again, I think a podcast is focused on sports and stuff as part of our thing.
Yeah.
I think doing something like that's a good idea. Can you not change these? So yeah, Broncos. We'll see how they do. Did they make the playoffs this year? Right.
Last year, yeah, they did.
Most recent year. Yeah, they were like the 7th seed. All right. Other things for sports. You said about the games. We've been to 2 Connecticut Sun games since the last recording. The first one we talked about a little bit during the Race Plus, which was in Chicago. And I gotta say, I was very surprised by how many cheers Angel Reese got to start the game when they introduced her. Like, genuinely, it was wild. Like, when we go to games, like, the UConn players always get massive cheers no matter what team they're on.
Yeah.
Which is understandable. But Angel Reese got, like, cheers like that level. Like, bruh. For Angel Reese, chill. Yeah, so that game they got cooked in. Do you remember what the score was?
Which one?
Chicago the other day.
No.
Didn't they lose by like 15 or 20 or some shit?
Yeah.
Now, Chicago was equally, like, trash. I think Chicago's only, like, a game ahead in the standings or tied with them. Let's see. Standings. Yeah, Chicago's currently 11th. They're 3-8. Connecticut is 2-10. So, Chicago, I believe it was 78-66. So they weren't that far behind. They were actually like pretty close for most of the game, and towards the end they kind of fell off. What do you think about that game? Chicago.
It was fine. Angel Reese shoved somebody on the sun.
Angel Reese is always starting shit.
On God.
She had a triple-double, and it was like, oh my god, it's so impressive. She literally had the weakest triple-double you can have.
It's the only triple-double of her career. It's going to be the only triple-double of her career. I mean, you gotta celebrate, which sometimes means beating the shit out of the other players.
My favorite thing is when you go to the games, and we didn't get into the last game in time, so like we missed the intro stuff. Like we were literally walking around the arena before we even got to our seats, and they were playing the national anthem. So we didn't. I was like, that's how far behind we were that game.
Yeah.
But when we went tonight, they had like this is a safe and inclusive environment or some bullshit, and no commentary and harmful things about anybody or saying some shit like that. And I just thought it was funny because I'm like, yeah, half your players are literally like racist towards Caitlin Clark because she's white. What do you mean? How are you gonna say that we're gonna be like?
See, the people that try and talk about the fact that there's no racism involved in it, like I guarantee, if Angel Reese had Caitlin Clark's skill, she would not be getting anywhere near the hate that Caitlin Clark does. It's the fact that she's a white country girl that's better than all of the black girls.
Yeah.
That she's getting all the hate.
Exactly. It's because she's a white girl from Iowa. If she was a black girl from like Atlanta, I would be like hyped. Which I mean, in the end of the day, we're watching basketball. It doesn't really matter. Like,
Yeah.
who cares? Like,
Sorry, your breakout player isn't some black girl. You'll just have to cope, I guess.
like that's the thing. I don't. If you're good at basketball shooting threes, that's good. Like, I don't. There wasn't a time like, damn, I'm gonna like Caitlin Clark because she's white. No, I was like, damn,
Yeah.
she's
She
doing
plays
like
fucking ball.
she does things that like for WNBA that like Steph Curry does in NBA. Like, is that comparison? And Steph Curry is my favorite player in the NBA. So why would Caitlin Clark not be my favorite player in WNBA? Like, I don't give a shit if you're black or white, but you also need to not like. You can't be in here being an absolute hater on somebody because of that.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous to me. That's crazy. I figure you're playing with Jonathan, so you got all the sweaty, hard, try-hard people.
I don't have a weapon. I do now.
So yeah, there was that, and then the second game we went to tonight was against Phoenix. They lost to Phoenix 83-75, which, considering Phoenix only has 4 losses on the year, isn't terrible. I believe Phoenix is the third best team. So the fact they lost to Phoenix by less than 10 points isn't bad, considering they got destroyed by New York. I'm pretty sure it was like, wasn't like 50-100.
Yeah.
So they did decent against Phoenix. So
yeah,
it wasn't terrible. They had some moments where it was like, oh, okay, it's going bad, and they were like down by 15-20 at one point. But then they made some comebacks, and definitely wasn't the worst game that this team's played compared to obviously last year when they were a top 3 or 4 team. Now being probably the worst team.
Yeah.
Second worst team. Dallas has a worse record than them, but Dallas is 2-11. Connecticut's 2-10. So
yeah.
I don't know when we're gonna go to a game again. Definitely, obviously, Boston in a month, so that'll be good. We'll have a special podcast episode that
Get to
week.
feel
Sure.
the old leprechaun lovers around.
What?
You get to feel the leprechaun lovers.
Oh yeah, I can't wait. Can't wait to go to the Celtics arena.
It's just your favorite.
Oh yeah. No, it'll be cool. I really don't give a shit at the end of the day. It'll be cool to go to, obviously, a NBA arena.
Yeah.
You know, again, I know I mentioned it on the playlist the other day, but like going to a full size, like massive arena,
Yeah.
is quite cool. Obviously, going to Mohegan Sun Arena is the only one I've been to. Going something a little bigger is kind of cool.
Yeah.
So what do you think of the game today?
It was fine. Better than the one in Chicago.
Yeah, we had to sit there and hate watch Angel Reese the whole time.
Yeah.
So I did wear my Indiana Fever shirt for the game against Chicago.
There were a bunch of Cleveland, or not Caitlin Clark, but Indiana fans at the arena today.
Yeah, you tend to get people pulling up with her stuff at every game.
Real?
So it's the one picture from, I believe it was the NBA Finals in 2014. Might have been 2013, but it was Miami. And their whole, like, because Miami always wears white when it's, like, there's certain games that have, like, all white.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody in the arena is wearing all white. And you got one dude with a Steph Curry jersey just standing there. The Warriors aren't even playing, but it's just, like, so iconic. Bro just standing there.
Yeah.
in the crowd of everywhere in his white t-shirts, and he's just got his Curry jersey. I'm like, that's my guy.
Some people are just there for love of basketball.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. Like, I feel like Connecticut, like, obviously, like, I want them to win, but
Yeah.
I just like watching a basketball game. Like,
Yeah.
so I think it's cool. I mean, I wouldn't say like hardcore, or, like, super passionate necessarily, but I mean, I want them to win when I go and play well, and you
Yeah.
know, them and Indiana, either one win a championship, I'm cool with it.
Huh.
We were discussing when we were at the game getting like season tickets ourselves next year.
Mhm.
Because I mean, the ones that my dad got, they're not that expensive. I think they're about $300.
Yeah.
So it's not like it's the worst price wise. So
Yeah.
definitely would something we'll think about,
Mhm.
and probably do like a Boston trip again, because I would be surprised if they didn't do a Boston game next year. So there's that. Hopefully they don't move the team, which I don't think they will. I know my dad was talking about them like not doing that. They may still like they may still sell it, or get like
Yeah.
a investment partner, maybe like sell a portion of the team or something.
Yeah.
Which I mean makes sense, because that's 20 nights that they can get something at the arena throughout the year is a pretty good amount. So
Yeah.
hopefully they just do something like that, because if they move, it'd be unfortunate. But if they do something, to get better facilities, so they're not like sharing the practice court with a kid's birthday party for a professional sports team.
Yeah.
I think that would be good. So they got some area around the casino. They can do something,
Yeah.
but just give them something better than some shitty facility.
Mhm.
So I don't know. Do you have anything you want to add?
No.
The last thing I'll add, I've already on my account with the Cybertruck.
Same.
The only thing that I will add is definitely excited for next month going to Boston. For content that week, we're not going to do the Monday and Tuesday recordings everybody together. Just because it's kind of easier to skip it than try and coordinate something later in the week, especially when everything goes out later in the week. So we'll still have the same amount of content. Just gonna take a pause on those videos for a week.
Mhm.
Again, if there's, obviously I know you talked about taking trips, and Wen's talking about having like a week of doing something, not recording those days. Like, we can always change something, but I'm not against just skipping a week if we need to. Obviously, I think we'll see what certain content, like, if there's things that you don't want to miss as much, we can always just say, hey, if you're not there for a week, you're not there for a week. I'm not against doing that. It's just Emily and I can't not be there for a week and have you guys do it because you don't have the setup.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, if there was a setup and you and Wan could just record it, I wouldn't be against it. Like, it's just that's not really how we can do content now. And especially with the fact that the game's on Tuesday and we're going from Tuesday basically through most of the week. It's just one of those things that we can't really change the schedule and also get everything out, because if we record on Monday, I don't think an hour before we pack our stuff to go on a trip, Emily wants to be editing.
No, I really don't. No, I'm good.
So it's easier just for us to record solo content ahead of time and not ruin the schedule at the same time. So Unless we're gonna do that week, we have a few extra videos. I don't know what we're doing, so that'll be good. Other content news, we do have. I was going to start playing Pokemon White. I switched that to Pokemon Legend Arceus, so we're playing that.
What the fuck?
I don't know what Bro's doing. Is that a boss?
What is happening right now?
It's a boss battle, I think.
It is.
What can I not? I gotta heal.
Oh, same.
I'll get you in a minute. I don't even know what's going on right now.
I can't shoot, so I'm
Get
gonna.
him, bot.
I'm gonna loot this chest.
Go for it.
Nothing good, no.
I don't.
Alright. Alright.
I'm dead. I'm actually dead.
Same.
Because you weren't wearing your fish, bro.
That was a player the whole time? How much damage did I just fucking pump into that dude?
A lot.
Well, I'm reporting him for cheating.
Alright. After sports, political topics. There's nothing big going on currently to talk about, I don't think.
No.
First of all, the flagpoles went up at the White House. Donald Trump was there doing that today, having those put in. That was goated. So we got giant American flagpoles now. That shit's goated.
Real.
The other thing, though, is there's some dudes in the deserts that have slight beef.
Slight.
One team is yeah. One team is some bums, and the other team is some bums, and somehow we're involved. No. So you have Israel and Iran that have beef because they want to.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, the existence of Israel is a beef to everyone in the Middle East. So, Israel's kind of just some land that exists that's obviously very important religiously. And Israel's a country that didn't exist until 1948. And those countries don't like that America pulled up and said, you know what, we're just going to make Israel here now.
Yeah.
So you have that. You have the whole area, basically. It's just everybody wants to control that one spot.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, for people living in America, our country is very involved in that, helping Israel. I think personally we should not be involved in other countries, but...
Well, the last I saw is I saw a tweet by Trump saying we're staying out of this, but then I keep saying that we're not staying out of this, so...
Yeah, it's hard to tell. Some things are like, we'll be nuking them tomorrow, and then things like, we're just going to be chilling. Like, who knows? It's one extreme or the other. Like, literally, nukes will be falling in 2 minutes from now, or... we're just going to let you guys cook, so...
Yeah.
Who knows what's the accurate thing? We'll have to just see as it keeps going.
Something.
I feel like you just stay out of it. I think that...
I agree.
It's smart for Trump to just let him cook, not be involved. Because, I mean, his whole, thing of his campaign is focusing on America. And then to go jump in and be involved in their country doesn't really work. And obviously, I think the way that Israel's, like, their president, dude's a complete bum. And he doesn't really, I don't think he shows respect to America the way he talks to our leadership here. No matter, like, who has been the president when he's been in charge of Israel. Whether it's Trump or Biden or Obama or George Bush. Like, none of them, he really seemed to show respect to. When we're kind of the reason they even exist. So, I don't know. I think that's whack. I don't think we should be helping bro. Let countries do their own things. I think it would obviously be a bad move to go in and be involved in that. So that's my take. I would just.
It's not our problem to be dealing with. We're not.
Bro's broken.
Damn.
Yeah, bro's gone. That's tough. What do you got to say about it?
I think we should keep America in America.
I agree.
That's it.
That's all you got to say.
That's all I know that's happening. Trump made a phone.
Trump made a phone!
Trump Mobular. It's Trump Mobile. It's like the shoes, the Trump ones.
Bro's gone. That's crazy. I wonder if that resets, though. No, it doesn't reset our timer. That's unfortunate. Bro really got cooked, though. You want to see this tweet from Dr. Daquan J. Trump?
Same.
Literally no idea what happened. You guys just froze, and then I could still hear you guys talking, but you guys were just fucking frozen the whole time.
You were frozen also.
You were frozen. I couldn't hear you. So would you want to... What was your commentary?
We're not the babysitter of the fucking world. We don't need to be getting involved in shit. What happened to wanting to pull out of NATO anyway?
Yeah. No, I think that's the thing, that a lot of people just don't want to be on other people's shit. Like...
I don't want to be in other people's shit.
No. Okay. It's America first. We shouldn't be dealing with anything fucking third country unless it directly involves us, like fucking World War II, when we stayed out until Pearl Harbor.
Exactly. Like, again, you monitor the situation from a distance, but, like, America's like, we're just going to chill, and it's like, Japan decide to attack, and we're like, alright, well, fuck you all then. Like,
I think they just wanted to cause delusion.
I'm sure Hitler was just sitting there when Japan's like, so, guess what we did? We bombed Hawaii. And Hitler's probably just like, you did what?
You did, huh?
Bro literally, like, bro had cooked all of Europe. All that was left was, like, the Soviet Union and UK. That was it.
Yeah.
And Soviet Union, they weren't going to go and beat them because you just can't beat them in the fucking snow. But, like, all that was left was to take England, and they were good. And Japan's like, guess what? Guess we just did something for funsies, guys.
Bombs.
Honestly, didn't think the war was hard enough. I wanted to create more fun. Guess who we bombed?
Bro's like,
gotta start more shit.
He's like, guess what? We got America involved.
We were bored, so we involved the Americans.
And Hitler started sitting there like, you gotta be fucking kidding me, bruh.
He's close to world domination, and you go fucking all up.
It literally was, though. Like, that's crazy. But unfortunately, since then, America's been involved in everybody's shit.
Every fucking thing.
Like, some of the shit, like, the Middle East, like, obviously, they went and they're like, alright, nah, you fucked with us for 9/11, we're gonna go absolutely body y'all.
Yeah.
But we didn't even go to the country where the people were from that did it. It's literally Saudi Arabia. And we're like,
Hey. Obama would just be doing something.
like, bro, it was Saudi Arabia, and they're like, you know where we're gonna go? We're gonna go to Iraq and Afghanistan. And then the senile old man's gonna fucking fuck that up after we cook in Afghanistan. Literally, Afghanistan would have been fine, and then Joe Biden decided we should leave completely. Which,
Real.
after it had already been relatively stabilized and we're kind of just chilling.
Yeah.
Then we just go let the terrorists take it back over that we spent 20 years fighting.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that was genuinely one of the worst things I've ever seen as, like, from a president in my lifetime. Was leaving Afghanistan like that. Like, that shit was ridiculous.
Yeah, I agree.
But yeah, that's the thing. I mean, those things, like, because wasn't it one of the countries that had weapons of mass destruction that didn't?
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, was that Iraq or Afghanistan?
I think it was Iraq.
Yeah, there was weapons of mass destruction that they didn't have, and we spent forever fighting there and just getting our own people killed.
Yeah.
Over some shit that they didn't have. And it's just that same shit again where it's like, now they're just going to say it's Iran instead, and they have weapons of mass destruction.
Yeah.
And then you got the president of Israel saying that they could attack New York or some bullshit. It's like, bruh, chill. Like, yeah, it's a whole fucking thing.
Whoa.
But, yeah, that's how it would be, I guess. I mean, I know last night there's a little surprise that the world will remember forever or something that they didn't do, so.
Sure.
So, who knows? I'm just a chill guy who, trying to make high quality YouTube videos.
Yeah.
Same.
Damn. There's a lot happening in this one match here.
Yeah, maybe a little bit. There's also another team like just here. Just so you know. I think they're bots, but
I think Wen's a bot.
I agree.
Which we got to talk about some high quality content they recorded in a moment. But first, did we receive any comments on YouTube this week? Shockingly, no.
Real.
Considering the views this week have been pretty good.
Yeah.
Surprised we haven't gotten anything, but that's just how it would be. Let's discuss what we recorded this week.
I had to cook real quick.
Same.
Where does teammate die?
I killed him.
Oh.
That's.
One other thing that popped into my mind. Those are good gloves right there. They're gold.
They're mythic gloves.
How many uses do you get out of those?
4.
Damn.
I got mythic gloves, bruh.
I have a purple pistol. Those are interesting.
So we went to the game tonight. Real quick. This is back to the sports.
Really?
The sports also could be a slightly political topic.
Yeah.
So it was Juneteenth event day.
Nah.
Right. Juneteenth, Wan's big day. Which I totally didn't take Emily's phone and tweet out Wan. You have a big day tomorrow, congrats. But either way, so you got Juneteenth day, so they did a lot of stuff with that.
Yeah.
I want to know, what the Black National Anthem is.
Beats me, I've never heard it.
And why they... What the hell is that?
What the fuck?
Birds stole my pom-poms.
Oh.
Oh, this is what I was fighting.
Damn.
Interesting. But I want to know, A, what it is, and B, why we treat it the same as the national anthem of the country.
The thing is, I don't think we do.
No, they did at the game, though, is what I'm saying. Like,
Really?
they asked people to stand and remove your hats for the Black National Anthem. Which everybody did. I will say Emma and I didn't. Basically my thought is like, I'll sit there and I won't talk during your thing and I'll respect what you're doing.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to treat it the same level as the national anthem of a country.
Yeah.
Because if there's an anthem of another country, like when we go to NASCAR races, they would play the anthem for Canada because it's so close to Canada. In New Hampshire. I think like New Hampshire and Michigan they do, because those are the two that are like the closest to Canada. And when I've been to, when they used to do lacrosse at Mohegan Sun,
yeah,
because when the teams came from Canada, they did the anthem for Canada.
Yeah.
I'm totally fine standing there and, showing respect for another country during their anthem. If you stand there and do whatever. I'm not doing that for some other song, for some other thing.
You could barely understand what she was saying in the first place.
Yeah. Exactly. But it just, to me, like, again, you do whatever you want. I don't know what the song's supposed to be, what it's supposed to mean. Maybe it means something to black people. I'm not sure. But I'm not going to treat it the same as I would for the national anthem of the United States or any other country. Like, I'm good. It was weird to me. But, yeah. Alright, videos this week. What did we record first? I don't know, we'll record on Monday? GTA. Big Dog, how you feel about GTA this week?
It's GTA, I guess.
Yeah.
It's weird to be battling WAN, but
Yeah.
I don't know. GTA felt kind of off. I feel like there's just a lot more problems now with it than there used to be, now that they're just kind of full sending GTA 6.
Yeah. You did get the win. You and I are tied for the in-class tournament points currently.
Ooh.
Halfway through, we each have 3 wins. Wan's sitting there with 2 wins in that. What did you think of the recording?
I thought it was fine. I raced.
Let's give me my phone. How you doing, Big Dog?
I raced.
Not look at my phone, that sounds good.
Big Dog! But look at my phone. Look how goated this shit is.
Yeah, I'll pass.
What were you going to say?
That I raced.
Good job, babe.
crashing out.
I wasn't crashing out.
You were.
I didn't crash out.
You didn't crash out, you crashed in.
What?
Mm-hmm.
I lost my damn mind a little bit.
Exactly.
I will admit.
That's crashing out.
It's not crashing out. Just losing my damn mind a little bit. Because no matter what, I just couldn't get a win. I led the second most laps, but it never... Like, I had so many second place finishes.
Yeah.
Like, god damn. I don't know. I was tweaking a little bit. Then I kind of like lost my mind at the end. I started spinning out in the last two races and tweaking. I just gave up, and I got last. Got outscored by Emily with an unmodified car. That's embarrassing. I think I am washed at video games.
No.
I think it's over.
I think you're fine.
I think I'm washed.
I think you're crashing out.
I'm not crashing out. I'm just like... I'm washed at gaming, and I don't really understand why. It's weird. Getting old. Losing my touch. Wen's next. He's a year out from being shit at gaming. But then again, he never was good. So... You guys got a few more years before you hit that point where you're like, maybe I have lost my touch, but you'll understand. You will understand.
I'll forever be in my prime. I'll forever be in my prime.
Will you?
Yeah.
I'm sure.
80 years old, I'll be racing like it did when I was 15.
I think I would dominate if we didn't have the catch-up rules on. I'd be minutes ahead of all y'all. But you and me, and then Emily and Wen would be tweaking for third. 30 seconds behind. Also, the reset didn't put everybody back together every single time.
Yeah.
It's kind of fallen off as a series. I'm going to crash out. Doesn't slap the same as it used to. But, either way, what's the next big dog?
Oh, that's really report.
Stardew Valley. How'd Stardew Valley go, big dog?
It went great.
No, it went. It came and went, you know. It was definitely a game that we played. It was... Wen did not have fun. I spent most of my time fishing and reorganizing my bedroom.
Oh, man. Man, what'd you think of it?
I had fun. Wen had a nice cuck chair. He had no windows. I was just trying to be a chill guy and play the game, but I was more afraid to leave my house because everything was going to get robbed.
I was just the Grinch who stole Detroit. Like,
look at moving my fences around.
Wen literally came into my house, stole my table, and said, "I'm robbing you." I'm like...
So, I'm good on moving everybody's stuff now. I'm set. I'm not going to be annoying. I did sell all of Wen's fences.
No way.
I sold his fences. I broke a bit of his crops.
Oh.
I changed Emily's floor. I stole everything from Wen's house. Moved everything in your house. And I was just chilling. My crop plot's perfectly nice and square.
His house is untouched.
My house is untouched.
Pristine.
I added one plant.
I don't even fucking remember where his house was. His house is all...
Mine's down from yours.
Nowhere.
Mine's down straight from yours.
Mm.
But the funny thing is, at the end, when you guys were discussing your fences being moved, Emily asked you the question of, did your fence get messed with? You said, no, it didn't. Like, at the very end.
Yeah.
And I did. I moved your fence. I literally changed your fence. you had to go like this, and then it had like a little curve to the side. Like a little... It's just straight now.
Yeah, gonna be honest, for some reason did not notice that at all.
And your gate is over.
Did not notice that. I thought I was locked in from a long day of fishing, alright? I was
But no, I'm not going to mess with anybody's houses anymore. We're just here to play and make actual progress.
Sorry, Sandy, for the POV you have to see.
When your house might not be safe, you guys, I'm done.
Can I put my floor back to normal?
I don't know how you do that. Can we make an... Why don't we do this? Can we make an alliance that's called the...
Banwan.
The Banwan... Stardew Valley Man? And...
Banwan, the Cotton a Day Man.
The Cotton a Day Man! Oh, man. Did you see that account's live now? The Cotton a Day X account is live.
No.
I put it in the chat yesterday. I said, it's here, big dog.
Go follow, bruh.
I'm busy. I'm paying attention to X's stuff.
Bruh, let me show you. Let me show you. The account literally just follows WAN. And it has set at 9:11 a.m. and p.m. every day from now until July 1st. It will tweet that at WAN every 12 hours. Mm-hmm. WAN has said nothing about it and commented nothing to it. So, shout out to WAN
Why
for...
is your mom still up?
I don't know. It's a day off from work. Might as well check Instagram Reels. Alright, next video we did was... Gran Turismo. Who has to have a word about Gran Turismo?
I feel like it started out rough, but it kind of feels like it's gone the same as it has been.
Yeah. I didn't crash out at all.
I almost crashed out, but it was one race. I can't be mad at one race.
Bro, I thought that was so ridiculous.
It was one race. I couldn't be mad. I did stay silent because I was just trying to calm down the whole time. She's like, dude, it's just one race. Stop being pissed off at this. But
Bro, I lost my fucking mind. I'm like, this dude has won all but one race up to this point and is melting down. Well, in third,
I wasn't gonna stay in third.
you never know how that draft's gonna work out, bruh.
Nitrous was my only friend there.
But you never know how that draft's gonna work out. But
And then I ran out.
listen, I would have pushed you instead of Wen, but
I don't think it would have mattered, to be honest.
no, it would have been fine. You would have been right up there. But Wen literally pushed me for the whole lap, trying to catch up to Emily, and we like almost did at the end. But what Wen doesn't know is that I completely cooked him.
Mm.
I agree. Because we were catching Emily and we probably would have passed her in the corner.
Yeah.
But I didn't want Wan to win. And Wan would have had the advantage because he was third.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
what I did was when I caught Emily's slipstream, got within about 0.2 of a second of her, and started letting off the gas. So as I was catching her,
Yeah, I was watching everybody get so like closer, and I was like, oh god.
because I was like, we'll have Emily go win, that'll be fine. Because I couldn't, My thing was I couldn't confidently say I'm going to pass her because the way the draft was. I couldn't go in there to pass her and then let Wan pass both of us. So I was like, I'm just going to sit here. Her winning's fine, and she's led the whole race, deserves to win.
Yeah.
I'm not going to let Wan have an opportunity to go win. So I just started letting off the gas. And he was right behind me. He couldn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
But he kept me going enough. And I did it strategically enough that we didn't really lose any time. But I wasn't gaining time on her anymore. But I just lost my mind because, like, we're calling resets over dumb shit in the last race. That last turn, I thought that reset that you called, I was like, bruh, there ain't no way.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how. I should have been cooked.
But
I think it's because I think 2 or 3 resets before that, I just decided to like start revving half engine right at the resets, and then the takeoffs were way better.
yeah.
So that can be my only guess as how I want that. But
Yeah, no, I was just heated about that. Like, I'm trying to win these races and make the championship close. And every fucking restart, and I genuinely, like, I just don't know how you're faster on some of these tracks.
well, yeah, I don't really know either, considering the Porsche when I first started using it was like with you guys. And oh my mama, nothing's changed. That Porsche is still the same. The only difference now is it has some decals in a different color.
I mean, if you're pulling up with genuinely just the default car, like you're saying, just, you know, the obvious, like, basic buy the parts that you're allowed to buy.
Which is like, I could buy, I think, one supercharger, and that's about it.
We all have, it's the tires and the high-end supercharger, whatever it's called.
I'm starting with the medium tires and going to soft tires at the end. So.
I have no idea. Maybe you're just better at the game or taking better lines than us. It's the only thing I could think of, genuinely, because,
I don't know.
like, if we're all in the same settings, how are you gapping that hard?
Yeah.
And then I'm gapping, like, Wen and Emily. So it's got to be just a driving thing.
My car doesn't work.
I think so.
Can you explain, because I know you just keep saying it to me and on video, how your car doesn't work. Like, how does your car not work?
It doesn't go. I just lose time from everybody.
Is it that it's slower in the straights, or are you taking the corners bad and losing time? Because that's what I think I'm doing half the time with,
But
like,
I'm
Jonathan.
not taking the corners bad.
Are you sure, though?
Yes.
Because I feel like I'm not taking the corners bad and I'm losing time to him. Because that's the only thing in my mind that makes sense.
I feel like that last race especially was a good kind of show of that, because at the start of the race, you were definitely taking corners better than me. And we're all racing the same car, or the second to... It was the race we were all racing, the GTR. And those first, I think, 2 laps, you were just... I could not catch you. And then after I got next to you and just kind of full sent, I was just gone. I just kind of locked in and trying to race those lines as perfectly as possible. But I think you just had me better on the lines, and you were just kind of gone.
So I do think it is a taking the lines thing. Like...
Yeah, I know from what I've noticed, this game is very... You need to, like, take perfect lines to be super quick.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's not...
I can't even, like...
Good. You got it, Big Dog.
You started talking.
Go ahead.
First.
No, because you're...
I was going to talk about Wan.
Talk about when.
I have no words for Wan, or even, like, how to, like... even guide him to be better, because I don't fucking know where he is half the time. His car is literally there and backwards and there, and it's literally everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know what lines he's taking, because there are no lines. His car is in the fucking stratosphere. It's down in hell. It's 20 feet to my left. It's teleporting next to Emily on the track.
Yeah. No, I agree. I do think it's one of those things where, compared to other racing games we've done as a brand, like Wreckfest, where it's just don't get crashed.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Which that one I do think your advantage is that you are changing your car like setups throughout the races,
Pretty much, yeah.
so that helps you compared to what we're all doing. Because I'm not touching that shit. I don't really care. I'm sure if you went and didn't change your setups, we'd be closer.
100%, yeah.
GTA is GTA racing, and the NASCAR was very much of like it's similar to taking the lines, but also like controlling your your tire wear as it goes down. I feel is different how you take a corner on that than just like the endurance
Yeah.
racing cars. So figuring out your strategy a little bit on that, I think, is a little different. The way you're racing around cars is a little different, but
Mhm.
I don't know. What do you have to say about Gran Turismo?
It was okay. I won one race.
You did. You're on the board. Got more wins than Wan does this season. You are tied for the second most wins. So we'll see what happens the rest of the season. Last video we did
I
is
do want to.
what?
I do want to perspective. It's funny that Wan is racing a Lamborghini and just getting kind of fucked by us every race. Just two Supras and a Porsche.
Because that car is shit.
He's not good at picking cars.
Yeah. We'll see.
He doesn't have an interest in cars.
I mean, what was it when we did the videos, or like, not the videos, but the discussion of like the cars that we owned? Bro, I had no idea.
Mm-hmm.
No idea, just like the basic things. You literally told him that your car was a Mercury. The next day he sends you a meme. He's like, here's your car, and it's not even the right car.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of the Ford version.
I think I am gonna try at least one more car before I decide to settle on the Porsche. I'm gonna try that Corvette and see if I can't find another American one to try out. But I'd like to race an American car.
What about the newer Ford GT? Like the 2017 one.
I think I do have that one, so I could try it. But I think it's a grade 4 though, is it not?
No, it's a GR3 car.
I'm gonna hop on real quick.
All right. Last video we did was Crusader Kings. That was just Jonathan and I. What you guys say about Crusader Kings? Where are you going?
We're fucking dogs, dude. We're goated.
Oh yeah. We absolutely cooked.
I did play, I think, for another like 10 minutes after you left.
On the same.
Not much happened, really. I was just trying to build up and get Narcle, but not much happened. I'm pretty sure I did manage to settle your conflicts, though.
Goated.
Your random fucking countries that are just coming at you.
Did you play as me?
I did switch to you once to see how the conflicts are going, and I'm pretty sure they're done now. But
Goated. I guess I'm playing Fortnite now because Emily was loading into a match and you weren't.
Where's the other? I'm pretty sure I have all full teams.
But no,
definitely.
I enjoy Crusader Kings. It's fun to play.
I agree.
I feel like when things are... What?
Completely forgot what's going on, but
Here because the match loaded. You can play though. I feel like when it's just you and I, things get even more chaotic than they do like when it's just like all of us.
yeah.
Not that it doesn't get chaotic. I mean, I feel like when it's us three, shit's super
Yeah.
ridiculous.
So, sorry to interrupt here. Are you talking about the GT race car or the test car?
I'm not sure. Let me see.
They're both grade 3, so it doesn't really matter. But
I'll pull it up.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure you're probably talking about the race car. But
I think so. I gotta look though. But yeah, no, Crusader Kings is fun. Um, Trying to figure out what we're doing. Menus look a little different. It's a little cleaner, honestly.
hmm
Doesn't look like it's as ridiculous, and I feel like there wasn't any like crazy glitching because I feel like last time we played it.
I agree. I felt like last time we could pretty much just go to any country and give it to each other. This time it definitely isn't like that.
No, I think they fixed that, and I also think that again, like it would glitch a lot when we played. Though, like you would just like, oh, my game crashed. Oh, it crashed.
Yeah, yeah, it's definitely way better now.
I mean, maybe if we played for 3 or 4 hours like we did back last summer, but
Yeah.
yeah, no, I'm talking about the Ford GT race car 2018.
Okay. I'm also going to buy the Viper.
Okay.
I'm getting the SRT GT3R for 2015.
Okay. I know Wen
Just
used that
to
before. I
try
don't think it
that.
was terrible, but
I don't even know that Dodge had one, but Dodge would be goated to race, so I'm gonna try that.
I don't know if you've
And
seen
I'll try the race car as well and see. But
Goated. Yeah, I don't know if you've seen the thumbnail for that series,
no.
but I have Emma and I's cars. I have the Mercedes for one of us. I
Yeah.
have the Supra. For you, I just have the
Mm.
default like Nissan GTR. But
Yeah.
you can only put 3 cars, and I wanted to feature all of us.
Mm.
So for the scene of it, I took it in Detroit, like outside of like the GM like building.
Yeah.
So it's the cars in Detroit.
Okay.
So that
I
way we
think
have
I'm
WAN
probably
featured.
gonna test the 2 cars in the 3 cars in the next video. So I'll settle on one of them by then.
Bro's locked in. Let him cook. Oh,
I'm locked in.
you got your thing you got at the game of the day.
What? Thing?
Where's little bro at? So yeah, Crusader Kings is fun. Trying to get locked back in. Maybe we can not. The thing is that when we get a new king. Oh yeah, look at this. This is what Emily got at the game on Sunday.
Goated. Goated.
Blaze got that dog in him. Bro's just a chill guy. So there was that. Yeah. So we'll be back with more Crusader Kings in July. We're gonna do about one video. Yeah, we're doing one video a month with Jonathan and I. So we'll do more Crusader Kings. Pick up where we left off last time. Before we jump into our end of the podcast topics, just want to talk a little bit about my fun grilling experience on our grill. Actually, the second time I did it, the first time I forgot to talk about it. Do you want to talk about it too? You can pull up.
Sure.
Absolutely locked in. It is definitely goated using the like the Blackstone like flat top grill. Goated burger. We had the burger meat itself with goat cheese on it, and then we had some onions, peppers. Well, Ellen didn't have the peppers. I had the onions and peppers, and then my mom wanted mushrooms, so we had mushrooms on hers. Made some bacon, which was goated. Made an egg, which went relatively well. We need a little circular things I should crack the egg into for next time. And put the bread on it. Overall, though, just very, very good burger. Definitely fan of how it came out. I'm a fan of using that grill. Definitely, like, when I do cooking, on the stove, it's like, oh, this is fun. But, like, that I definitely is like, I can't wait to get out there and do it again. Like, that's the vibe that I get when I use that. So, definitely quite fun. What do you got to say about the grilling experience?
It was fun. I had fun standing there.
Goated. All right. Podcast ending topics. I know Big Dog's back. All right.
I've been here.
Can we run through this in 7 minutes?
Probably not.
We're gonna find out. All right, babe. What's your fact for the week?
That 50% of the brand members don't have their names on a Coca-Cola bottle.
Did you hear anything she said? Come on, babe.
Turn your ears up.
Come on, babe. All right. Tell them your fact of the week again.
That 50% of the brand members don't have their name on a Coca-Cola bottle.
Yeah.
Real.
You cannot find a Coca-Cola bottle that says Curtis, and you can't find one that says 1A on it. Who would have thought?
But you can find one that says me.
I've seen so many around St. Jonathan. They're everywhere.
Literally, yeah.
That's like probably the most common one I've seen. Because I don't think we've seen many that said Emily. I've seen like 2. But Jonathan wants to see every goddamn place.
I've seen it like 5 times at work alone.
Yeah. I've seen it everywhere. It's crazy. All right.
Kind of common. What can I say?
Yeah. All right. Song of the week.
My song of the week is Juicy by Notorious B.I.G.
Goated. Goated pull. What do you got, babe?
Riding with the
Or so
legend,
far.
Keith Bryant.
Goated. I'm gonna pull up with one that you picked recently. Or not picked up, or played recently. Go with Saltwater Ranch, Brian Kelly. It's a banger. What?
I don't know.
Alright. What do we have for Pokemon of the Week?
I'm going to go with Timber.
Banger pull. Timber's been a common dude. Commonly picked.
Yeah, I was trying to think of something that, like, a Pokemon that people just kind of forget about.
I agree. That's a good one. Alright. What do you got, babe?
Girder.
Goated. Literally the same evolutionary line. That's goated. We can make the whole evolutionary line. I can go with Conkeldurr. Might as well. Get the whole line.
Real.
Let's do it. Alright. And Big Dog, who do you think should get a Fortnite skin? I know you got one in mind.
My Fortnite skin of the week this week is my Big Dog Dennis.
Fucking cat. Oh my god. That's hilarious.
My Big Dog Dennis.
Oh man. Alright. What do you got, babe?
Team Rocket.
Team Rocket. Team Rocket do be goated. Clarify, when you say Team Rocket, you were talking bros in the show. For everybody who maybe will question that. It's Jesse,
Real.
James, and Meowth pulling up.
I could totally go for a Meowth back bling.
Meowth back bling. Give me Meowth playable, bruh.
God, that'd be so fucking weird.
He plays Meowth. The back bling can be like the balloon, bruh. Their Meowth balloon.
Yeah,
Oh,
Why
man.
wouldn't that be the
I
glider?
agree.
Oh, that's what I meant. The glider. Meowth balloon.
Yeah,
You
I
can
know
do,
what you meant.
I think we should get Bullseye as a playable character. Like, look at bro. You can have this Bullseye. Just give him like an AK and let him pop
I
some.
agree.
All right, that is gonna do it for today. We'll be back next week with more exciting content. GTA Online versus Challenge. We'll do that. We're gonna do the Wreckfest tag team battle. Emma and I take on Jonathan and Wan. Whatever the teams are called. I forgot what they're actually called. They got some banger names though.
Ooh, it's on the R9. Oh shit.
Yeah, so it's gonna be the Owners Club versus two retards fighting. Make sure you guys check that out. Also, next week we'll be doing more Gran Turismo, and then us three we play on Raft. Get back into that. So we will. We'll see you guys in the next one. See you guys then.